I'm so glad to see you. What a great view. Hello, guys. We're going to start with our hands at our heart. And I'm so glad to be doing this with you. I'm really liking the stretching classes these days. So take an inhale, even more than usual, and then bring your arms up. Now lift up through your spine, catch your hands, and go over to the side. And just start with your half moon. Breathe in, breathe in. Breathe in. Oh my goodness. Feel your whole side stretching. Your hand may even be helping your other arm. Breathe. Inhale. Oh my goodness. And then one hand comes down and go over a little deeper as your body allows. I'm also reaching through the fingers. The fingers be part of the stretch. I'm reaching through the whole bottom part of my body, the hip. If you want to add on, cross your foot. Hello, Miss Michelle, good morning. We are waking up with some half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, crescent pose. Breathe in. And I like this as you want, take a little rotation to find these little stretches that you need. Now take another inhale. Go up, stretch out the fingers, stretch out the hand. Oh, sorry, this time we start with both arms up. We're gonna do a series. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Feel how it's almost like you grow, your whole side grows, stretches. Add this hand down on the thigh and continue to stretch, continue to grow. Yep, breathe. Reach through the fingers even, reach through the hand even. The breath is helping. Cross your foot if you would like to add on the bottom half of your body even more. More. Breathe, breathe, like you're reaching through your pinky. Breathe. Add your little rotational movements that help you. Inhaling and stretching and reaching in. Take an inhale to come up. Now both feet are going to come back into their natural alignment, hands at the heart. Feels good already. Let's take it out. Now this is 5-pointed star. Bend the right knee towards the right heel on top of it. Now at this moment you're in a warrior, but we're going to smooth it out with a dance or a vinyasa. So inhale up and over. Breathe in and over. So this is at your own movement. You can imagine that you're trying to be a big circle with your arms. You may go lower if you want to. Notice how the hip is now involved. And further back if you want to. And just a couple more times. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. One more. Now hold your warrior two, which is the vertical spine, the palms open, and stretch out. Little cues here. The knee is on top of the heel. Your hands are like a big hawk. Breathe, stretch, open. Breathe, stretch, open. Inhaling. Now this hand, this back hand goes up and back. Breathe. 10. This is Parvriti Virabhadrasana. The whole side of your body's getting a stretch. You're making sure not to press on your knee. You're just kind of using your thigh as a little placement tool. You're not pushing on it. Keep breathing, keep stretching. Make sure your neck feels good. If it doesn't, then just find a new place. Breathe in. Now on your exhale, you're going to go through warrior two. You're going to let the elbow go to the thigh. The other arm goes over. This is called extended side angle. Now you may see the finger to pinky toe is strong and long, but you may decide you want to go lower. Breathe. Our intention is to stretch the side body. Breathe, reach, keep reaching. Take another inhale. Now with your strong legs, come up to warrior two. Now pause, hands at the heart, feet long, legs long. Open up the arms, palms open. Now pivot your left toes towards the left wall and let your knee go over the heel. That's our base leg position. Now we do a little vinyasa. Breathe in and exhale. And this is at your own pace, but you're going back and forth. You may go lower or deeper as your body warms up. Inhale. You're listening to you on this. Make sure that left knee, though, doesn't drop in. Yeah, there you go. Good, Shireen. I saw that moved out about 1 millimeter. That was a good cue for your left knee. Breathe. So notice how I'm going lower because that's what my body's craving, but please listen to your body. That's great, Karen. The top arm looks fabulous. Now, after this one, we're going to do a warrior 2, and then we're going to stretch out the palms. Hello. Oh, good. People are coming in. I hope there wasn't any technical issue. Hi, guys. Okay, good. All right, palms up. And we've been doing some half moons and warriors. So we're on the second side right now. Palms are up. And you've got this really big, expansive arm position. Your left knee's on top of your heel. Just scan your body. If there's any tension, let it go. Shake it out. The breath, if you can, is through your nose and expand every cell that you can. Big breath, bigger than you would have in daily life. Breathe in. Now this right hand's gonna go back to the thigh or so, and keep that knee on top of the heel. Breathe. Find a neck place that's good for you. Breathe in. Breathe in. Act like I'm pulling your arm and it's stretching you in the ribs and the side. Breathe. Yeah, breathe. Feel that subtle stretch happening, and it gets deeper and longer and more open. Take another inhale. Pass the warrior 2 for a moment. Let your forearm come to your thigh. Let the other arm go over your ear. See how long you can get from middle finger to outer right heel. Stretch, stretch. Imagine there's a wall behind you that your shoulders are both hitting or resting upon. If you want to go lower, you can. Parsvottanasana is extended side angle. So just reach and feel that extended from fingers to foot. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Good, feel how it's getting longer and more open. Now take another inhale. This is going to be a strong move. Exhale, push all the way up. Let your fingers go to your heart and your toes face forward. Now I slid out a little bit, so I'm making an adjustment. If you need to make an adjustment, you can do it here. Inhale. And exhale, come down. Now exhale, hinge. It's okay if you want to soften your knees here. And then let your hands go to something, your calf or your ankle, and gently pull on your legs to assist with the stretch. Now bring your hands more underneath you, and they're going to be on the floor, and you're going to gently pull on the floor to assist with the stretch. Now interlace the fingers at the low back and add the arms falling over. If that's too much, just leave the hands below you. And then you can shake it out. This elbow, you can have hands on your elbows and just kind of shake it out. Bring your hands back up to your hips and then pause at the halfway. The blood pressure, if it needs a chance to adjust, just stay there longer. But once you feel sturdy or steady or balanced, come up. Hands to the back body, lift your heart. Now inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart and step or shimmy your feet back in, or if you want to jump, you can. Samasthiti, and we're going to grab a sip. Notice how your hips feel so much more open already. Isn't that a nice feeling? And then we're going to come back and open up the feet about 4 feet wide, arms out. This is a 5-pointed star move I'll come back to a lot. Now lift up your right toes and then spread them and lower them towards the same wall your right fingers are facing. Reach out over your right leg and keep reaching, and you'll pretty soon feel like I'm out of room. My bones have run into each other. That's your triangle. The first position is arm up. Also, you can use the yoga block here. Another position is arm over, right? Betty, I go to that like almost immediately. Like I crave that side stretch so much. So your arm over is a great position you can do. Now we're going to scan some cues. Soften the knees. Make sure the toes aren't death gripping the floor. Pretend your body's in a toaster slot. Take another inhale. And then exhale to come up. Now you're stretched out, your feet change to 5-pointed star. Pick up your left toes and face them the same wall that the left fingers are facing. Reach out, breathe. Now the left hand comes down. The right arm could stay up in a classic triangle, or if you want to take the variation with your arm over. Now breathe. I like to pretend you're getting pulled. It's like a way to encourage that length. Good, Betty, that looks great. Yep. Breathe, long elbow. You're doing this little rotation back with the top rib cage. 10. Long inhales. 8. Oh, come on back up, Michelle. There you go. You got it. 7. Very agile. 6. 5. Stretch your back. 4. Stretch your breathing. 3. Oh, just had a little adjustment. Wonderful. 2. Now take another inhale, and on your exhale, come back up. Now your feet are going to face front, your hands come to the heart. Step or jump or walk your feet together. Hands at the heart. Ooh. Oh, very good. Now inhale, the arms come up. Take a moment, and we're going to take a down dog. So on your exhale, the hands come down. Now, if you don't want down dog, you can do cat-cow, or you could do dolphin, which is on the forearms. Now, at first, just walk out the heels. So it's calf, calf. You could also lift both heels and lower. Calf, calf. Now leave the heels down. And hold. We're going to lift our heels. We're going to articulate through the lumbar spine and take an inhale up. And on your exhale, we're going to tuck the chin. Press to the heels and lift your heels. Articulate. Inhale. Tuck. And just enjoy this. Again, if you need to, you can do cat-cow. You can do forearms. And let's take one more. Up. Lift. Inhale. And exhale. Now you can come up to your hands, step or jump or walk, halfway up, and then go all the way up. Breathe, lift, inhale. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Nice. Now spread the toes out 2 to 3 times here, and then leave your left toes down. Take your right foot up, And hold on to a tree pose for a moment. Now the palms could be at your heart, or you could have them grow, or you can take your favorite shoulder opener. Hold. Yeah, there you go. Mhm. Try putting your upper back further back, Shireen, just a little. There's a little hinge in your hip. Yep, there you go. Inhale. Let your hands come to your heart. Lower that down. Lift and spread your toes again. And then lift up your other foot to your calf or your inner thigh. And you could do hands to heart, hands up, or a little cow face pose. Okay, we're doing this roughly 30 seconds here. Nice. Good, your hip looks more open now, Shreen. That looks good. 20 more seconds. Soft gaze. It's nice to focus on something ahead of you that doesn't move, like a spot on the wall. Now we're going to take another inhale and let your hands come back down to your heart. Let your foot come down. Take a moment. Really good. We'll grab a sip and then meet back on the mat. Really good job, guys. And the next one is a warrior one. So Virabhadrasana 1 is right foot forward and about 90 degrees in the knee flexion. The left foot's back. Now, even though you're in this position, still do a little rib tuck and a pubic bone pull up. We're going to open up the arms and lift them, but I do want to offer, let me turn to face you. I do want to offer a different position. And you're open, this is a different position. It's like a field goal post. So especially if you tend to be upper trap dominant, I really want you to just try it and see. Karen, this is subtle. Your wrists, can you feel how it's cocked back? Just kind of straighten your wrist. Yep. So yes, we'll stretch the wrist in another place, but at this moment, we've got the shoulders and chest and upper back as our, it's almost like you went through a door frame. I'm going to be adding on here so you can interlace your fingers at your lower spine. Hinge forward, and there's a lot more weight on your front thigh. You're in a long diagonal from crown of your head to the back heel. The back leg is long, and you're getting ready. You feel that strength in your leg. You're getting ready to power up. So inhale, float your left leg up. Try to straighten your right leg. Warrior 3, or some variation thereof. A variation would be a modification would be a diagonal instead of parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Now, as you're ready, let your left foot meet your right foot, hands at the heart. Whew. Make sure you're breathing, and here we go, right foot back, 4 feet deep or so. Left knee about 90. Now, the ribs still tuck down, the pubic bone still tucks up. You can reach your arms up, glide the shoulders down, or you can take a field goal pulse, kind of like, you see how that allows you to get your shoulders in a deeper stretch. So if you're wanting to really focus on that chest, shoulder, your wrists are neutral, pull that pubic bone up and you feel more deep hip opener. Sink into that left thigh quad if you want to build some more strength. Balancing, breathing into the chest and shoulders. Karen, what happens if you lean your upper back 1 inch back? Yep. It's like a more thoracic extension. Now let the fingers interlace at your lower spine. Now do hinge forward. This time you're in a long line, but now your front thigh has your body weight. Feel how it just got an increased challenge. You're strengthening your left thigh. You're strengthening your left VMO, which helps your knee. This will help hiking. Betty, this will feel good with hikes and such like that. Strong quad, strong knee. You can see where your knee should be tracking over your heel. Now, when you're ready, float up your right leg to parallel to the floor. Your upper back is parallel to the floor, your torso. And this is warrior three. But the modification would be that you're in a long diagonal and you're not parallel to the floor. Take another inhale. Whoa. And exhale, come back. Gracefully come back, hands to your heart. Whew, really good, guys. Now, this is another quad strengthener. Lift and spread your toes. Go into an inhale as you lift your arms. Me too, Karen, I'm sensing more water soon. So palms together. This is Utkatasana. As you're here, these muscles should be feeling strong. Your booty's also feeling strong. Your knee helps you, is tracked with your second toe. Hold here, and it's okay if you need to tuck your chin a little to get out of the neck tension. Now feel both legs evenly, so 50% of your weight's in the right, 50% of your weight's in the left. Feel your hips go further back as you get used to it. Your glutes are working. Now stand back up and let blood pressure adjust. We're going to add a possibility. I have to let blood pressure adjust here too. Arms up, have a squat, palms together, add a rotation. Hold the palms together for 5. Now if you want to add on, stretch the palms out like an eagle for 5. Now you're going to bring your torso to the front. Get ready for the same on the other side. Add rotation first with prayer pose. If you would like to add on, expand, eagle wings. Face me, palms front, have a stand. If you let yourself adjust to blood pressure, grab a sip if you would like, and meet me back here in a moment. You might be getting about 8 to 12 ounces of drink during our class. That's my intention. So the next one is some single leg work. Palms together. At first, inhale up, have a squat, Utkatasana. Now, if you care to add on, the right ankle can go on the left thigh. And then it's a pigeon pose, really, seated. Your palms can come together. Check your neck. It should not hurt here. It should have not any tension. So 10. Take another inhale. And stand, let your foot down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, have a squat. This ankle goes to this thigh. Help it out. Chin tuck. Look good, guys. Take another inhale and an exhale to come to a stand. Oof. Grab another sip if you want. We're going to do a pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. And this one's a fun one. The left foot's forward, the right foot's back. Steer your hips and your feet are in railroad tracks. gotten so used to doing these shoulder circles here that it's hard to not do them anymore. So I hope you enjoy this big circumduction, the arm. We don't do it in normal life, so it's really nice to opportunity to do it here. Now, the shoulder release could be an interlaced finger position. It could be elbows holding on to each other in the back body. It could be a namaste reverse. So with your inhale, lengthen your spine. Now you're more like a table or a book, a hardcover book hinging at the hips. Eventually, you're going to feel like your hamstrings are at an appropriate stretch, and just check your gaze. You could be looking down at your toes. Now you're going to push your foot or feet into the floor and come up. A little bit of a back bend here. You can even lift your arms and stretch up. Breathe in. Bring your hands to your heart like prayer pose. The back foot meets your front foot and you're landing softly like a mountain lion. Now the other side, send that foot back. I like to double check here that my feet are in line with my hips. So if you need to do the same, you can scan, the arms can come up. Cross them as much as they will. So cross, 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 open, 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 stretch back as much as they will. Really be conscious of it, because sometimes the shoulders have now been awakened, so they might get a little deeper stretch than the first shoulder stretch we did. So see if they're a little bit more open. Now your hands can find a shoulder release that serves you. Interlaced, elbows, maybe namaste reverse. Bring your chest open. Now even when you hinge, your chest is open. So see if that makes sense. Notice how the shoulders kind of want to fold forward sometimes, like their old pattern, but we're still opening them. Check your gaze for neck alignment. Mine's on my toes, and that's what keeps my neck without any tension. See where yours is? That works for you. Steer the right hip back, steer the left hip forward. With your exhale, start pushing strong into the floor and start lifting up your spine. You can even take your arms up like a big stretch to the sky. And you almost can help your own arms, just pull your own arms and lift. It's like you're lengthening your spine. You're giving yourself an assist. Hands together if you want. Breathe in, all of it. Exhale, the hands come to your heart. Let your feet come together, Samastitihi. Grab a sip if you would like it. We're going to meet back here for some quadriceps / dancer pose, not the Rajasana. I like these for the back. I like these for the knee health too. Of course, they're also great for balance. So most of the poses we do have a lot of benefits. So this one is right arm up and around. Now the hand goes to your foot or ankle. The pubic bone is pulled up, the rib is pulled down. So you've got a little ab tone. That way your low back doesn't take that big arch. Soft gaze on a place ahead of you. Now this is an add-on. You can push your foot into your hand. Inhale and exhale to come back up. Your hands are at your heart. Take a moment to integrate. Whew. Other side, up and over, up and behind hand to your foot or ankle. Take your other palm up. Shoulders are down the back. And at first, just rib tuck, pubic bone up. Breathe fully. Breathe fully. So good for your knee health. Feel how one leg may feel different than the other, and you're just observing, you're not really judging, but you just notice it. Now, if you would like to add on, push your foot into your hand, and you're reaching. Breathe in. Slowly come back. Hands at the heart when you're ready. Ooh, nice job. We're gonna grab a sip because we're going down soon to the floor. So you can grab a sip. I'm changing my view a little. And you know I love posture work, so we're gonna be doing some posture work. Belly down, but at first, just meet me in a down dog. Inhale, arms up. Your exhale is going to bring your hands to the floor. Your feet will go back. Now, either wait there, or if you need a modification, down dog can be cat cow. Pick up your left foot and stretch out your right heel. Sit bone is lifting. Now put that foot down and pick up your right foot and push your left heel down. Press both heels down. Now, you can get down to the floor any way you want, or if you want to do a reverse push-up, you're going to be in a plank, and then bend your elbows and get down. Now, we're going to be doing some swan postures. So the first could be a modified sphinx, or if you would like to add on, press your hands into the mat and glide the shoulder blades down the back. Now hold wherever you are. Breathe, neck is easy. 5, good. 4, 3, everybody looks so good. 2, lower down. We're gonna do it 2 more times. So just take a breather in between, take an inhale, and then you're gonna come up. Now press your hands and lift. Neck is soft. And exhale, lower. All right, we're doing one more time. Breathe in, come up. And then exhale, lower. Now, this is a release. You can put your hands underneath your cheek and your head, and then just bend your knees right and then kind of sway them right and left. Your low back just gets a little release. We're going to be adding on. Let your legs go long, hands go beside your hips, and go up with your inhale. Lift up your toes if you'd like. Breathe. We're strengthening the back body. I love it. Palms are facing the floor. Yep. And soft neck. Let your inhale get you higher. Now relax, and if you can interlace your fingers, do that, and then come up again. Ready? Up. And then come down. We're going to change which way the fingers are interlaced. Now inhale, lift up. Relax and bend the knees and hold on to your feet. And here we go up. Now 1 foot or 2, but we're going to do it twice, so don't worry if you're on 1 foot. Bow pose. Now relax and come on up again. Now let go, but take a child pose of your favorite liking. So if you're preferring a puppy pose, you can leave your hips in the air. If you're like me and you like to stretch out the feet, pull your toes under and do the foot stretch with your child's pose. My feet always need it, like it, appreciate it. So just do what feels good. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, go to your forearm plank. Let your elbows down and stretch out through your legs and hold strong. Hold strong. All right, we're going to turn sideways. Now, you notice I'm just holding it for a longer time, and just let yourself continue to breathe. Try to keep your mind on the posture, the breath, the feeling of being strong and flexible, expanding through the fingers. I like to add the fingers through here too. Stretch those hands. Breathe. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, lower your hip and go to the other side. You're going to do a side plank. Stretch out through your fingers. And even the bottom hand can stretch out like pieces of biscotti are between the fingers. Breathe in. And then on your exhale, lower that down. Really good. And reverse plank or reverse table. Lift. Take another inhale. And then have a seat. Let your fingers go forward and pull your fingers down. So you're doing a forearm stretch. And not a neck stretch, so your shoulders down the back. Try, ooh, that feels good. Try the other one, pull your fingers under. While we're here, just spread the toes out too. Just spread them out, big toes spread. And then the other side of your hand and forearm on the other hand. Feels good. And then the other one pulls down. All right, so I'm going to have us begin to roll down. And you can take about a slow 10 count. So it's just one vertebra, a two, a three, a four, a five, six, 7, 8. Take a big full body stretch, inhale. Even shift through your arms and legs like you're climbing a ladder. Breathe in. Take your right ankle to left thigh and start reaching your fingers through. And the modification or just a nice support here is if you want a pillow under your head, if it helps you reach your leg, it's not cheating, it's just helping yourself getting the stretch you need without any tension you don't need. I enjoy a rocking movement here. If you would like to do that, you can, or maybe you would like to move your toes and ankles. When you roll your ankles here, you just notice, where do they need attention? Give them that attention. This is going to help with back health, balance. And we're going to add on to this stretch. So keep the same one, the same leg unit. You can pull it over to the side, open up your right arm. I like to use my left hand to push money away. This is a teapot. You're opening up your hip, your back, your shoulder, your chest. Take another inhale. And exhale, let's take it to the other side. The first part of this series is just the left ankle to right thigh. Reach your hands through, grab your thigh or your shin, and if you want to add on, you might rock. You might roll your ankles. You might point and flex. You might spread your toes. If you would like to add on, you'll roll over till your left foot's on the floor. Your left arm's out like a T, and your right hand pushes your knee away from you. Yeah, teapot. Take another inhale. And then as you exhale, release and come back. And we're going to take a happy baby, which is both hands to the feet, pull the knees down. Let the feet soles touch and let the knees be wide like a little butterfly. Let the feet touch the floor and lift and spread your toes and lower them and curl your spine up and down. About 3 times or so. It could be 5. I just want you to feel, what do you need? Does your back need a little bit more? We're going to be holding the bridge up. Now, once you're up, you stay either here, or if you want to put your arms like a field goal post, you can do that. Open up the chest and shoulders. Hold. You can breathe into your heart and the front side of your body here. Breathe into your heart. Now relax one vertebra at a time down. And if you have a foam roller, you can use it. Or if you have a yoga block, you can use it. What I normally do is just grab whatever's the closest to me. So this black roller is on top of my black mat, so I'm going to just cue in case you can't see it well. I'm on my sacrum is on my foam roller. If you care to add on, you can lengthen. Bye, Jean. Thank you for coming. Bye. And lengthen your legs if you'd like. That's a double hip flexor stretch. Awesome. Good. Now this is a way to get the hip flexors, which we tend to sit, or we use our sports use them. So this is just a really nice one to give its own attention. So you notice I'm not even doing the hamstring stretch with it. I'm really just letting us concentrate on relaxing these hips. If there's any tension at all in your low back, normally the correction is move the foam roller closer to your gluteal smile. Your gluteal crease is where the glute meets the hamstring. Now try to relax, because now the low back can decompress. Breathe fully. Breathe fully and breathe fully. Now when you're ready, just make any adjustments you need. We are going to do the hamstring stretch now. We've loosened the hip flexor. So I've grabbed whatever I had closest, which is a Dynaband or a tube. If you have your ring or your elastic tubing, whatever you have, you can take one leg up and a hamstring, and one leg still getting that psoas. Breathe in. Might even take that across your midline. And over to the side a bit. Find the areas that you need. Or if you're like me, they all feel good. Now we're going to be taking this foot up, and you're going to switch it. Your other leg's down. Notice how it feels on the other side. Yeah. And Michelle, I see your right hip flexor. I think that's going to help with your back when it's releasing. It's going to help. The leg that's in the air could go across the midline. the leg that's in the air could go out to the side. And so you just notice things, like I noticed my right hip flexor got more stretch when I took my left leg out, and I relax it. Give any attention to the areas that are tight. Take another inhale. And then on your exhale, you can relax that and let your feet on the floor long enough to get your sacrum off and let your back down. The other stretch we're going to do is that the other end of your back's on this foam roller. It's now horizontal on your upper back. Now, most people will need a pillow under your head. You can use your pillow or your hands or a yoga block under your head if you need to. I'm built really long in the neck, and my upper back is naturally thoracically extended, so I don't need one, but for most of us, you're gonna need a pillow or a block. You can put your feet and legs however you want. The other correction or modification would be a pillow under your under your sacrum here. You're just trying to give the part of your back that is the most rounded an extension, a passive extension. Now try to breathe into your upper back, really good. Yeah, palms out towards the sky. Inhale, expand. Now your hand can come underneath your head and you can relax on the floor and notice how your back feels now. And if you'd like to put your feet on the wall for a couple moments, you can do that with a yoga block under your booty or a foam roller under your booty, or you can just rest in Shavasana. But let your body rest. You're consciously relaxing everything. And because the mind is such a creature of habit and wants to focus on something, we're letting it focus on something like the breath, or a word like peace. And then take a moment to release your block or your foam roller and slowly come up to a seated position that serves you. Lifting up through your spine. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. We'll put hands on a heart. And in that quiet space of having the physiological tensions released from the body, that's originally why yoga included the physical postures, because the mind had an easier time to step aside when the physiological tensions of the body were released. So notice how it feels. Breathe into your heart. You can be sending an energetic signal to your heart that I'm going to listen to you today. I'm going to honor you today. I'm so thankful for your guidance. So we're just tapping into heart wisdom and heart care.
if it's not in incongruence with my heart's wisdom will dominate. I never want to cross my own intuition. I'm going to listen to the signals it gives me today because it wants my optimal wellness and health with so much appreciation. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much for coming. Love seeing you in class. Love having you. Wednesday's been really fun lately. Thank you guys for all of it. Thank you so much. Have a super fun Wednesday.